The winner takes it all.
Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, I realized that I sat down. I was eating my food, start stream, and then I was like, oh, let me take a sip, and then there was like no cup. So I quickly had to run downstairs to make myself some lemonade. But hi, it is so good to see all of you. I hope you're doing so well. And Ellie, thank you. You're so kind, and thank you for the lurk. It must be weird to like not be able to watch the stream because then you get spoilers. At least I would find that weird. I'd be like, oh, wait, hold on. I can't watch. But it is so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Let me say hello to all of you. Let me see who got first crew. I already saw a resub come, or I heard a resub coming in from upstairs. I haven't seen who it is. But first five is Home Serve, Charlotte, Esther, Squeaks, and Sharon. Congratulations on snatching one of the first five. I hope you guys enjoy your part of the cool crew of today. Thank you so much for being early as I was starting the stream. Let me say hello to all of you. Esther, welcome in. Charlotte, welcome in. Homeserve, welcome in. Tommy Ann, welcome in. Squeaks, welcome in. Sharon, welcome in. Squeaks, thank you so much for cheering me on.
There is many
Ina, thank you
wonderful
so
memories
much.
with being here so long. Heart.
That is long. That's more than 2 years. What the heck? Thank you so much for the 25 months. Please enjoy all of the subby perks. I'm going to add you to the sub board in a second. But thank you so much. And Squeaks, thanks for cheering me on. Nymphaliora, welcome in. Anna, welcome in. Ava, welcome in. Megan, welcome in. Bea, welcome in. Puerto Rican bitch, welcome in. Girl from Norway, welcome in. Wait, I just say Ina. Wow, that was confusing. Ina, welcome in. Let's go, Raven! I hope you like it. Hi, thank you so much for using your sound command for the first time. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Well, Butterfly, welcome in. Giggly Knitting, welcome in. Evie, welcome in. Siofra, welcome in. US Gaming Trucker, welcome in. Mark, welcome in. Ellie, welcome in, and thanks for cheering me on. Thoughts and Intervals, welcome in. The Data Goblin, welcome in. Counterblood, welcome in. Molly, welcome in. And Molly, thank you so much for the 10-month with your Prime. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. That appreciate that a ton. Please do enjoy all of the subby perks. Daniel, welcome in. Softmat, welcome in. Homeserve, thanks for cheering me on. Moonlight, welcome in, and thanks for cheering me on. Pepinin, welcome in. And Ina, again, thank you so much for the 25 months. Stretcha, welcome in. It's good to see you. Kelly Ford, welcome in. Also, hi to Toot Simmer. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Congratulations. Lenny, welcome in, and thanks for cheering me on. Raven, it is good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And thank you for licking that lamp. Let's go. I'm doing good, Raven. I'm doing good. I'm sore for my workout this morning. I did another Pilates class, and the teacher was not kind. She went all out today, so that was rough, but I made it. Then I went for a nice breakfast with my bestie because she came to Pilates with me. And I've just been working on like a ton of admin things ever since. Basically spend all day at my desk just working on things. But it's all like small little things. So I felt like I was achieving a lot today. But let me actually scroll up, and thank you so much to Toot Simmer for the congrats. For anyone who hasn't heard yet, we did in fact win with our build for the previous week. It was a shared win between Tattooed Simmer, myself, and someone else who by the way, I'm not gonna mention on stream, not because I don't like them, but I don't want to like spoil their win in case they want to announce it themselves. I don't want to like take away that opportunity from them. But it was really cool. It was a shared or triple shared first place. That's hard to say. Yeah, it was really cool. We got some really nice feedback. All of the judges really liked all of the things that we did with the big stroopwafel and the color scheme and everything. So thank you all so much for helping out. Hi, Lena. It's good to see you. And Drago, it is good to see you as well. I hope you're doing so well. If I haven't said hi to you and I actually missed anything, feel free to repeat anything in chat. Also, is it Tack Renzer? Let me know if I say that correctly or if the like emphasis is somewhere else in your name. But it's so nice to meet you. Welcome in. And thank you so much for coming from YouTube to Twitch. I appreciate that a ton. I'm glad you enjoy my content. That's super kind of you to say. It's so nice to meet you over here. Yeah, I survived. Yes. Oh my god, Drago. Not the famous Rosanna. Do you do autographs? I mean, I have signed TwitchCon badges, so I guess I do. I guess I do. But thank you all so much for all of the hypes in chat and everything. Judging be a pain in the ass though. How do people be so talented? I don't know, Ellie, but I'm so surprised every week like by how creative everyone is. I'm so tunnel visioned on one way to do that challenge, and I see other people and I'm like, whoa, you could have done that too? That's so cool. T.A. Krenzer, thanks for letting me know. I appreciate it. Sometimes it's so hard with like without capitalization to figure out where is like the cut in a name, you know? But do you prefer T.A.? Do you prefer T.A. Krenzer, your entire name? I can go with anything, any other nickname as well. But it's so nice to have you. As of 26, you've been following for 3 years. That's wild. Also, this song. I'm sorry, the song had like a really weird snare drum in it that was so throwing me off because it was not at the right beat. And I don't know why, but I couldn't think because of it. Hi, great. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I missed how we did for... Yes, I just said it, but we actually won. It was a triple shared first place. So 3 people actually got first place. And honestly, so deserved because the builds are amazing. Everyone's doing so well. But we actually got first place. Tiff is good for me. Okay, I'll set that up as a little nickname for you then. Then I can like remember it. There we go. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate that a ton. And hi, Huff. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Thanks for cheering me on as well. Like I just sit in front of the scorecards and I'm flabbergasted. You're like, okay, what do I do now? Yeah. I was thinking actually this time around, I was like, oh, do I want to be a judge? And then I was like, no, I don't. I could never judge other people's Sims builds because I would always be too impressed with what people are doing. I would always be like, oh my god, that's so creative, or that's so talented, like how did you come up with that? That's so out of the box. Thank you, Lita. You guys are all so sweet. Thank you for hyping me up and all saying that it was such a good build. I appreciate that a ton. I don't have it besides the D because it's like that in one flow. Wait, what do you mean, Drago? Sometimes we have like 3 conversations at the same time, and like my brain is so confused with what something was referring to for the name. I feel like with you, the reason, yeah, you don't have caps, but it's like I also know how that I call you Drago because it used to be just Drago with your name. And then you changed it, but I just never changed to saying Dragooby. I just always said Drago still. Let me see. Also, you've had a very weird day. Finally located in a new nest of a bird. Got drenched in super bad rains. Oh, that sounds like some highs and some lows. I hope you got a nice shower after that. Also, Laura, I hope you're doing well. It is good to see you. Hello, hello. If that was available, I'd go for just Drago. What did you have in before? Because I know it wasn't Dragooby. It was, you had something else after Drago, but I literally don't remember. Because I've always just said Drago, so that's like the part that stuck in my brain. Of course, Ellie, of course. Thank you so much for the lurky. I appreciate it a ton. Are you satisfied with your new e-reader? 100% yes. I love it. It's super lightweight, so it doesn't feel like you get like tired with holding it. It's very nice on the eyes. It's like easy to read. I usually have the brightness like up a little bit, but you can even turn it down fully if it's just daylight. But I tend to like read towards the end of the day when it's already kind of dark in the house. And then it's actually really nice that it has like a subtle backlight to it. The battery lasts forever. When I got it, I didn't charge it. I just started using it right away. So the battery was maybe like 50% charged. I read 3 full books before the battery started saying that it needed to get charged.
Hi.
Hi Nuts. Hello, hello. It is good to see you. Oh, yeah, of course. Sunny Drago. Oh my goodness. That's a good solid while ago. That's when you followed me. And then Drago the Goober. Exactly. Okay. But I feel like with Sunny Drago and Drago the Goober, it's very clear that Drago is like the part of your name that you say. Also, Panda, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Hello, hello. You didn't because you were in college the whole day. Oh, no. Oh, no. Everyone was drenched. Okay, that's... At least you weren't alone. I need to turn the screen brightness down when I watch this stream because Ro is too bright otherwise. Oh, no. Also, I just quickly need to put some hand lotion on because I did the dishes before I started stream, which is really good of me because now my kitchen is like somewhat clean before I started stream. But now also my hands are ridiculously dry, so... Which is something... Okay, tell me I'm not the only one. It's annoying when your hands are really dry, right? Like, I don't like that feeling. Also, ew. Cream getting everywhere. I was dreaming about you and now I get to watch you and basically you're with me night and day and I love it. Okay, but what was the dream about? Please tell me it was a good dream and that I was nice in your dream and that I wasn't like a bad person. That's always, it sounds so weird to say, but I'm always like scared that people dream of me in like a bad way. Like that I'm the person that's like chasing them or I'm the person that's like punishing them or something, you know? Fully on your side with this one. Okay, glad. What auto mod? Really? Auto mod just held that because you said 3-way. Like, I mean, I guess that could be a sex-based term. Could be, but even then, like, come on. But either the full name, Drago or Gooby, but Drago is the people I no longer. Yeah, that makes sense because of your first username. You always have hand lotion on you. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one who's like, always make sure to take it with me when I leave the house. Oh my God, Anna, I feel you. I also hate sweaty hands. There's like the perfect middle ground where it's like not sweaty, but also not like too dry. But I also don't like it when I have like very oily hands. So it's like I want to have smooth hands, but not like too sticky. I'm too too particular about this. Also, Black Widow, it is good to see you. I do remember your name from Monday, but since you redeemed the hi, I'm new. I'll still do a quick introduction, and then for anyone who's new to the stream, you can immediately hear it. So my name is Rosanna, or Ro. I use she, her pronouns. On this channel, we do co-working as well as gameplay. When we do gameplay, it's mostly The Sims 4 with a sprinkle of variety. I have 2 cats. I'm from the Netherlands. I have ADHD. And today we will be building a lemon meringue pie-inspired fairy floating castle. You'll see the vision and then you understand. Nasana, thank you so much for the 3 months. Hold on, because I need to see in chat what it says because my Twitch activity feed can get really unclear. Did you, because it doesn't say you subscribed for 6 months in advance, but it says resubscribed for 6 months. They've been subscribed for 3. So that makes me wonder if you subscribed for 6 months in advance. You did sit. Thank you so much for that. What the heck? That's why I asked. I was like, if you did that, I want to make sure to properly thank you for it because that literally means a ton. Thank you so much for wanting to already sub 6 months in advance. That's literally so hella supportive. I appreciate that a ton. Twitch can be a little bit confusing sometimes with the wording, but I'm glad I asked, and that is wildly supportive. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to add you to the sub board in a second as well. But please do enjoy all of your subby perks. And Charlie!
Hello, it's been so long I feel like I haven't been here in ages.
It is so good to see you. How have you been? I hope you've been doing so well. Thank you so much for the 17 months. That is wild. Please do enjoy all of those subby perks for a whole month more. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to add you to the sub board in a second as well. Hold on. I need to scroll up because I want to know what Panda was dreaming. It was a good dream. We went shopping at Uniqlo and then Dilla and Camilla, and then we went to a theme park and we were eating suiker spins while looking at flowers between the rides. That sounds like a really solid dream. I like it. Also, both our outfits were so good. We were the best dressed people in the entire park. I love this dream. I want to have this dream IRL because it sounds too good. It is so, that sounds like so much fun. Also, I feel like a lot of people just came in, so let me make sure to actually like say hi to everyone. No, Evie, I do not sleep with my shoes on. Thank you so much for the 200 bits. Thank you, and thank you for kicking off that hype train with that.
100.
Oh my god, Brian read the biddies. You're so lucky. Brian never reads the emotes, so you're extra special today. Thank you so much for the 200 bits. I appreciate that a ton, and thanks for cheering me on. And Micah, welcome in. It's good to see you. And Nuts, thank you so much for cheering me on as well. Back in the day when Ro had purple hair. Oh my goodness, yeah. It is a big throwback. I'm currently taking a gap year, so happy to finally get some time and rest. Yeah, it sounded like from like what I've heard you talk about before, like you were in dire need of it. So I'm really glad that you managed to arrange it in a way that you're actually getting that rest because rest is so important. But I do shower with an umbrella. Yeah, I do. Duh. You don't want to get wet in the shower. Like you got to make sure that you protect yourself, you know? I dreamed I rearranged my living room. Oh, but rearranging your living room is so much fun. That sounds like a real good dream. Of course, Micah, of course. We could make it reality. That is true. But indeed, our schedule's probably in 5 years. But we can still make it happen. Like, we can try if we really want to. Also, hi, Lynn. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, this has been my color for almost a year. I went ginger in September, end of September last year. So, at the end of this month, I've been a ginger for a full year. I think that's the longest I've committed to the same exact hair color, apart from obviously my natural hair color, but I tend to always change it after maybe 6 months to 9 and then go to like a lighter blonde or a darker blonde or just highlights or maybe throw in a color. But like I have never committed to just like a natural, big quote unquote natural color. But as someone with purple hair might be slightly biased, maybe just a bit, just a tad. Also, Angel Gaming, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. It's so weird to think you were not always a redhead. I know. I sometimes see pictures and I'm like, what? No, that doesn't make sense. In my brain, I'm ginger. Have I missed anything cool? Ooh, let me think. So, quick updates. This month we have the potential to be featured on the homepage of Twitch, which actually happened yesterday during the co-working stream, so that was pretty cool. I got accepted yesterday, so it's very recent updates, into the Twitch Pride Guild, which is really cool. It is a very, very new guild, so they're just starting up. And this was just the first wave of creators to get accepted, and I'm really, really, really stoked to like meet more queer people on Twitch and just do good things together and make the space like more accessible and more safe for everyone. So that's really cool. We're participating in the Builders Games again. We're currently in week 4, which is the last week of this season. So we're working on our build for the finals. I got a new camera lens, so I'm extra sharp. I did my whole treatment for my fibro and EDS, and now I am basically fully back with like streams and content, although a lot in the back has changed to make sure that I don't work as much. And that I signed with a management. A lot of things have happened. Now that I think about it, a lot of things have happened. I wish showering with an umbrella could be a thing. The part of showering I hate is that I have to get wet. Yeah. I feel you though, Lynn. I feel you. I had a dream about you a few days ago as well. Oh my God, I'm hanging out in all of your dreams. I love that. Wait, you're not a real redhead? No, of course I am. I'm a fake blonde. Duh. It suits you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. It's been that long, Evie. Isn't it wild? I went on holiday to Madeira last year in September, and then I dyed it literally the weekend after I got back. It's wild. How long do you have to keep it up? Seems like ginger. Automod, really? You're gonna tell me that we can't talk about my hair color because you are saying that the Automod is holding that for race, ethnicity, and religion. I think it is. This is official. Automod confirmed that being ginger is a religion. We're a cult. Automod confirmed it. What the heck, Twitch? Really? But how often do I have to keep it up? I dye it every 3 months. This is what it currently looks like after 3 months. Wait, I'll show you up close. But I do use colored conditioner to kind of color my roots slightly so that my roots are a little less blonde and a little more orange. So therefore it doesn't show as badly. I hate it. I hate how it looks right now, but I have to keep it up. I would do it every 2 months, but it's a bit too expensive to do it every 2 months, unfortunately. But I wanted my hair and scalp to heal a little. That's fair. That's fair. Dyeing your hair is definitely, it's either really bad for your hair or you have to spend a lot of money on like products to prevent it being really bad from your hair. For your hair. So I have like, whenever I get my hair dyed, I always go to a hairdresser that uses like very non-aggressive dye and that they put a ton of Olaplex in there. And I have like very expensive specific conditioner to keep up my hair like healthy. And this part at the bottom is like, there is bleach underneath this. So this part is like the worst part of my hair. You can see that the top part of my hair is already much more healthy because it only has the red dye on it. So yeah. What's wrong with ginger? I have no idea. I have no idea. I love having my pink hair. I'm a natural blonde, but I've been pink color for almost a year. Pink is a pretty dope color to have. If you can rock it, then it's so cool. Farah, yeah. Farah got accepted as well. Shania got accepted. Trash got accepted. I saw Jules getting accepted. There's a bunch of people that are like in the kind of in our inner circle of the community that got accepted into the Pride Guild. So it's really cool. But I can never go fully ginger. I'm already mistaken for Gremlin's sister. Oh yeah, no, you don't want to end up on sisters or like siblings or dating. That's not a good idea. treatments. Yeah, I just do the color conditioner myself. Anything else I get done at the hairdresser because I'm too afraid to do it myself. I think if I did it myself, it would be a lot cheaper and I could do it every 2 months, but I'm just too scared to do that. Oh my god, I'm so far behind on chat. Holy cow. I'm just realizing that you guys are responding to all the things I listed earlier. Also, Abu, it is good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Assuming the treatment was good, it was definitely good, but there's also been a lot of like new challenges in my life now. So I'm working on those. I'm working on those. It must be a neurospicy thing, getting wet. 100%. It's definitely a sensory issue that is very related to being neurospicy. Oh my goodness. Okay. As a natural ginger, I can confirm it's a religion. I love that. I visited Rotterdam and we had coffee date and showed me around the city. Oh my goodness. I would love to do that sometime, Lena. That'd be so cool. Also, it looked a lot like my Sims build. That's interesting. We do have small parts of Rotterdam that look like that, but a lot of it doesn't look like the Sims build at all. You guys will see when I'm going to give you guys a tour. I never thought I was religious, but I might reconsider. I'm glad AutoMod could help you sort that out. Blends really well. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How orange are your shower voegen? Not at all, actually. Not at all. I always make sure to just wash it away straight away. Looks pretty good for 3 months. Thank you. I do feel like if you had daylight on it, you could see it a little bit better than with the light right now. But went black hair from blonde way too much. Now she's stuck with slightly dirty blonde, but looks black from a distance. Oh, that's a rough change for sure. I once went from dark blonde to black as well. It's also a really painful journey back because you can't really bleach. You can try to bleach it, but then it very often turns green. So you don't want that either. It's a really hard color to get out. Yeah. So basically the best way is just to be patient and let it grow out. And then like let it grow out until a point where you can just chop it all off, which is what I did. And it sucks. You can try to bleach it, but you really have to know what you're doing. You really have to understand color theory to make sure that you don't accidentally bleach it to become green. I still need to use purple shampoo because I'm a silver foxy now. That purple stains everything. It does. It does. As a person who for a very long time had completely white hair, that purple stains everything. I feel like my orange shampoo right now also stains, but if you wash it off immediately, then it goes away. But if I leave it, it will stain. It's a religion. Oh my god. Yes. Way too difficult to work with. I feel like if you really know that black is gonna suit you and you really want to commit to black, then it's really cool. If you can rock it, like I know Chris, Mod Chris, has black hair, but like she's super committed to the black hair. So it's like that's her color. And she doesn't want to go back to anything else. And then it's a really good choice because she knows that it would suit her. But for a lot of people, it's a risky guess. Also, I see that we have an app break, so I'm just going to start up my game. And Tut is here to tell you guys that she's proud of you. I went red a few years ago, and I feel like it still shows. Red is also a terrible color to get out. I don't think you can truly get red out. The only way to get it out is to grow it out. It's literally the only way. Because I know from experience, I've had red hair in my life twice before. Never really ginger, always more red, like proper, like dark red. It never came out. I always had to walk around with slightly ginger hair after. And the funny thing is I always hated it back then. And then I switched and I was like, now I want to be ginger. And I don't think I'll be going back for a while. I think I might eventually like invest in figuring out and teaching myself how to dye my hair myself. Because if I really want to keep this color up, also I wanted to pet her and then she left. She was like gonna sit down on my lap and then she just left altogether. She's like, no, you know what? Yeah, red is for forever. Yep. You dyed your hair red for a bit. I bleached it and went pink. That's smart, honestly, because the pink will cover the red nicely. Black hair is so hard when you want to do hair colors. Blonde looks weird. Ginger is complicated. You have to make the right gradient. True. Vibrant colors need a lot of I think decolor, except red. Like red is almost your only option. Red is because red is one of like it's a natural hair color as well. I've had blue hair, I've had purple hair, I've had pink hair. All of them also like faded a lot more than red. Yeah, Toot was like, not today. Not today, chat. I'm not in the mood. Hairstylist Crier and Natural Ginger Folk want to diet. I can fully see why, though. I can see why. I would also find that rough. If someone has beautiful... The other day, I saw someone on the street and I was like, oh my God, you have the most beautiful hair color. And then I was like, I said to Scott, I was like, should I tell her? And Scott was like, no, that's weird. And I was like, no, that's not weird. Like, it would be weird if I was creepy about it. But I was just like, her hair color was so beautiful red. Like the really vibrant ginger red. And I was like, I need to tell her. So I went up to her and I was like, I'm so sorry, but can I just tell you that your hair is so stunning? And she was like, yeah, it's fake. I was like, oh my God, mine too. And then we like fully bonded over the fact that we both had fake ginger hair. And then she was like, yeah, but I always wish that this was my real hair color. I'm like, I know how you feel. I'd love to have a ginger copper hair, but it's so hard to maintain when having darker roots. Absolutely. Yeah. I have like, since my roots are like blonde, I can kind of get away with the color conditioner to kind of give it a slightly redder tone so it doesn't stick out as much. But if I don't use the color conditioner, my roots are like grayish blonde and then my hair is like warm red and it clashes so badly. It looks terrible. It looked absolutely terrible. It's so weird in English, both red and ginger hair, as red and tomato hair is the same. Yeah, I know, Nymphlear. It's very confusing. I love my hair ginger, but now in school, people were mean to me for being a ginger. This is something I will never get, because I feel like that's one of those things where a lot of people when they're younger get bullied for having like ginger hair or wearing glasses or like, and then you grow up and you realize that like all of the things that you were bullied for as a kid are now things that people envy. And they're like, people wear fake glasses because it's fashionable, and people like dye their hair ginger because they want to be a ginger. And you're like, what is this world? Like, why is it so flipped upside down? And I always think back to something that my mom said. And as a kid, I didn't believe it. But I feel like now that I'm an adult, I'm starting to realize I think that she's right. She always said that it's just jealousy. Like a lot of bullying. And at that point in my life, when I was like, no, of course they wouldn't be jealous. They say that my hair is ugly. Why would they be jealous about it? But now looking back, I'm like, so many adults are paying so much money to get their hair dyed or wear fake glasses or, you know, whatever. Probably the reason that they were mean about it is simply because at that point, they already wished they had it and they couldn't deal with the fact that they didn't. A smart ginger kid with glasses. And now I'm like, are you guys trying to be me? Yeah. But like, isn't that so stupid though, that kids can just not deal with jealousy at all and they just turn into bullies simply because instead of like complimenting you, they'll be like, it's unfair you have what I have. Fake freckles, really great example. My sister did get like nasty comments as a kid for having freckles, and now everyone's like, oh my God, your freckles are so pretty, I wish I had freckles. And she's like, then why were you so mean about it when I was younger? I think this also goes for things like curly hair or like fully straight hair. It's just, I don't know. People are weird. I have so many freckles. I would love to have freckles. I have like very few light freckles in my face, but my sister, for instance, has like a lot of freckles and it's so beautiful. I'm so sorry that you were bullied for them. No one ever, never, ever, ever in any situation deserves to get bullied. Oh, my house is looking so good if you don't see the floating part. So like I said, I worked a little bit off stream. What do you guys think? I placed it on a big lot as well, so I had some more space to work with. What do you guys think of my floating fairy castle with my spiral stairs? I know kids can be so mean. It's not an excuse. No, absolutely not. It's just like trying to understand why. How long did that take? I think 20 minutes or something. I did record it, Lena. I did record what I did this afternoon. So I just quickly did this because we wasted so much time going back and forth on adding a mountain or not adding a mountain or like letting it float and all of those things on Monday that I was like, I need to do a little bit of work off stream so we don't get stuck on the same thing over and over again on stream. It's changed a lot since then. I'm glad that you think it looks cool. Loving the floating. Yeah, so that was something that we kind of decided on the last stream is like, what if we actually make it float? That did mean that I have to get a little bit more creative with the clouds because obviously I couldn't really place the cloud and then have the bottom of the light just sticking out. So I had to get a bit more creative with where I could place them, and that's also why we have an archway over here. Because I was like, I need to be able to hide the part of the light coming out. Really, I'm so sorry. Is it Violet? Let me know if I say that correctly. I'm so sorry that you had to deal with that. That's so stupid. That is so stupid. Why do people have to be like that? Specifically kids, though, I feel like. But it's nice that you're getting a lot of compliments for it now. I feel like that's a good redemption arc of like, see, my features are beautiful and I get to be here and shine exactly how I am. Because I have Cindy Crawford beauty mark above my lip. Now people just don't care for it and some fake it. Yeah. That's another thing, like beauty marks or just in general, like spots in your face and stuff. I feel like something that I will never ever understand why people get their teeth straightened if they don't have any issues with cleaning it. I had this done as a kid. My bottom teeth extremely crooked, so I needed to get them like straightened because I couldn't clean them properly. My upper teeth, I am to this date still frustrated that they straightened my teeth. But obviously I was young, so I didn't have any say in it. That was just my dentist saying that I needed to go and that I needed to get braces. But I didn't need braces at the top. My teeth could fully just, I could just close my mouth. I could clean it easily. But like I had teeth that were like a little bit more forward and it gave my face so much more personality. And I know so many of my friends who had like a lot of personality in their face because their smile was truly unique. And then they got braces and now they have a smile just like anyone else. And I'm like, I get for like, dental hygiene reasons that you would straighten your teeth, but teeth can be so beautiful. Like unique smiles are so beautiful. And I don't like that we as a society somehow programmed everyone to think that we just all need straight teeth. Like, no, we don't. You get to have your own personal, beautiful, unique smile. We don't need to change everyone. Just always makes me really sad. I'm always like, why can we not just let people be beautiful the way they are, But I guess that's not how the world works. Also, what my thought is, I'm going to place a lot of these vines, and then I'm going to place where you see all of the grapes, I'm going to place lemons. That's my vision for now. So let's actually get going with that because I think that will really add to what the build looks like. Okay, that one is not going to fit there, I'm afraid. I like that vision. I'm glad you do. Yeah, I felt like when I saw that lemon pie was an option for this week, I was like, yeah, there's not really... of course I have to go for the lemon pie one. Oh, that's going to stick out. Oh, that's not good. Crap. Okay, we can't use it there. Because that's going to show inside. Is it gonna show inside? Oh, it's kind of like exactly where the floor meets, so it shows a little bit inside, but not too bad. I think I might be able to leave it. But my teeth were cute. Unfortunately, aesthetics doesn't matter when your jaw is matte. No, absolutely. When your jaw is matte, that's a very solid reason to get braces. I feel like that's a really, really, really good reason to make sure that your teeth are looked after, because in the end, it's way worse if you're not able to like have good hygiene for your teeth, you know? Okay, this build can be slightly annoying with like placing everything because the camera does keep jumping up and down. Okay, I need to get a lemon. Because I need to get started on placing the lemons, because I feel like, one, that's going to bring the vision to life, and two, that's going to be a very tedious and painful task. Yeah, medical necessity comes first. Exactly. They sometimes straighten teeth so that when getting older, they wear off equally. That's true, but I feel like that's for like the teeth more in the back. That usually isn't for the teeth in the front, I think. Okay, let's see. I have debug and live edit on. Do we not have a separate lemon in the game? That'd be really unfortunate. Okay, sorry. This song is annoying me. We do have come on, we have a separate lemon, right? Yeah, we do. I was just about to say, I'm pretty sure we have one. Okay. I need the camera to stay still for a little bit. But it's gonna keep jumping, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Do you guys have some time to be here? Because this might take a while. I'm just realizing that I accidentally placed one in the column, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to get it again. Oh, wait. I grabbed the column with tool. Okay, there's now a lemon in the column. Hold on. That's not what I wanted to do. Give me my lemon back. Why can I not get the lemon? Oh my goodness, the camera jumping. Hold on. I'm gonna quickly change this into my camera file, because I can't deal with this. For this build, this is gonna continuously. Will you put a lemon tree from Deco Plants? So I've been thinking about doing this. I would love to put a lemon tree inside, but I'm gonna have to see if the lemon tree is actually gonna look good in the build, if it's gonna make like sense. I think I can make something work, but I'm just gonna have to think about it. I did that with the cherry build, the cherry pie build of week 1. I placed a cherry tree in the middle, and it did work out very nicely. But I'm gonna have to figure out what I want to do on the inside in general. Like, what is gonna be my vision for what I'm gonna do on there. And I'm not sure yet. But I quickly just need to change my camera settings. And I always have to find the right folder. It's a little bit tedious. EA Games, The Sims 4, Game, Bin. Is it here? Yes. Oh my god, I actually found it. Okay, my camera settings, and then we're gonna have to Control F it, and it's ignore lot level. True. Let's go to the next one. True. Let's go to the next one. True. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you're doing so well. It's nice to meet you. Hi, sweetie. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Okay, if all is well, the camera should no longer be jumping now. Look at that. Beautiful. I can just move around. No hassle. Let me get my lemons. Let me see. Is a backend developer apparently still. Did you have to do more backend today? Are you liking it or not? I feel like that's an important question at this point. Hi, Onderhalve welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I'm far from done. Okay. Okay, we're gonna copy a couple more with tool. Why do I keep placing them in like the most impossible places? Let's actually move them a bit closer together. I think it's because the room is floating that my coordination is a little bit off. Okay, but I'm starting to like that. You're fine. I'm glad to hear that. I'm doing good as well. Thank you for asking. I'm trying to be really patient with a Sims build. I'm trying to make a nice lemony build. Why can I not raise it up any higher? Hold on. That's probably because it's on the floor. And I'm like, do I need to place it? Okay, we need to place it on here. And then from here, raise it up. Oh, this is not going to be easy. I think it is going to look really cute, though. It's looking really good and lively with the lemons. Thank you. Thank you. I think this is going to be like a really... It's gonna be such a nice detail. I think it's going to look really pretty, but we're just going to have to be a little bit patient with this. That's the only downside. Could you add a platform to make it easier? At this point, I'm afraid to add things like platforms because I'm afraid that it will mess with the build so much that it will make things harder. But I'm actually gonna remove these because they are technically on the ground floor. Oh, it already helped so much that my camera is no longer jumping up and down. I'm really glad I actually took the 5 seconds it took to fix that because it wasn't even that long, but... Oh, yeah, okay, that is placed correctly. You can try asking on the Overmeter, and I can try, like, answering. Very often when people have questions, I have an answer of, like, oh, you can check out this specific video or this resource. But feel free to ask. I can always do my best. Hi, Petra. It is good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. Totally not sitting next to me. No. No. I didn't expect that at all. Good things take time, but it's always worth in the end. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Or that's what I'm hoping, at least, for this one. Giving me wedding venues. Ooh. Oh, I like wedding venues idea. Although we've already done a wedding theme for the Builders games this season for like the carrot cake. So I don't think I will make this wedding themed. Actually, so I do have a little bit of a vague idea of what could be fun for the interior. I'm just not sure how I want to translate that concept. But I actually did some research on the history of lemon meringue pie. And like when the first lemon meringue pie was made and who it was made by. And apparently it was the record shows that it was made by a lady who actually ran the very first baking school in America. And I thought that was so cool. Like, it's like a lady who had a baking school. She was a teacher. So I kind of like maybe working with something like that. Also, Burb, it's good to see you and thanks for cheering me on. I appreciate it. And I 100% still use Notion. It is actually my life. I do not live or breathe without Notion. And I know that sounds dramatic, but it's actually true. Because to answer your question, what do I use it for? Basically everything. The best, see, I expected this to happen. The best way to figure out what exactly I use it for and how I use it is to check out my full Notion tour on my second YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel called Extratxt. It's for all of my Extratxt. Basically, it's about lifestyle and productivity. And I have a full video where I showcase my full Notion setup. And that basically answers everything you ever want to know about how I use my Notion setup, if that makes any sense. And also, Esther just posted Notion and templates in chat. I do also sell my Notion templates. And some of them are free. So I also, for instance, use them to keep track of my Sims challenges. And all of those, like all of the Sims challenge trackers are completely free to download. So if you ever want to see, okay, this is going to be annoying because this is going to, for this one, I might actually have to place something here. Because every single time I move it off of the platform, it's going to drop down. But I don't think I can raise it high enough. Like, it limits me in how much I can raise it. And I don't want to use tool because that's very... Thank you, Esther, for finding a direct link. I appreciate it. Okay, I might very quickly do something. Let me save at this point so I can always go back. Thank you, Verb. Thank you. I'm glad you think it looks good. No, wait. I need to get this. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Okay, that's slightly frustrating. I can move that back, though, so it's going to be fine. The reason I'm doing this is because I need a piece of flooring. What if you put the lemons on the top floor? So, I don't think I can do that. If they're on the top floor, you can't lower them. I can lower them with tool if I really wanted to. But the problem is with tool, precise placement can be really hard. So I'm trying to do it this way because I think that might make a little bit more sense. I don't know where I just placed that one. Yeah, I placed it inside the other one. Perspective is so hard when you're building like this. Yes, swirly stairs. We made swirly stairs for the build. That actually didn't take me too long. Also, someone just earlier asked, I'm just realizing, someone asked what the stairs are made of. It's the little stepping stone that came with Spa Day for your pools. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Thank you so much for thinking along. I appreciate that a ton. In the end, that is what is the most fun about the Builders games, is being able to build with chat. So thank you all so much for helping me, because that makes the build infinitely better. We'll just have to get rid of the little platform I made later, but I think that's going to be okay. I do think this lemon needs to be slightly bigger because right now it isn't covering the full grape, and that looks a little bit silly. I already sized it up twice, so I might actually have to go for 2.5. That's just a big lemon. It's a big boy, you know? That's a lemon that I wouldn't want to eat. Secretly, we're all number one with the builds. Yes, 100%. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. That is genuinely true. I think if I was participating in the builders games without building on stream and like without having your help from chat, I think a lot of the things would look a lot less good. Because I get so much creativity and like so many creative ideas from you guys in chat of things that I would have never ever thought of if I had just been building on my own, you know? Something that I always hope when I'm doing stuff like this is that the people that are judging these builds will actually know that these vines don't come with lemons by default. And that they won't just look at it and be like, oh, nice, that's a lemon vine, and then just not realize how much work went into actually making the lemon vine. Because it's like, it's such a quote-unquote small detail. I know it's not a small detail. It's pretty obvious in this build, but I'm like, what if they just think it's that we just have a lemon vine? Minecraft movie? Sorry, what? Tell me more. April 4th? I am so curious what that's going to be like. Because that's either going to be really good or really bad. Okay, the platform actually has to go all the way around. I'm quickly going to move that cloud out of the way. We're going to have to place it back later anyways. Oh, no. Now you are moving with it, too. We're not doing that. I'm sorry. We are not doing that. It moved anyways, didn't it? The creeper seems to be furry. What is this? What? Hold on, chat. We have to watch this together. This might genuinely be one of the weirdest things I've watched, and you guys, if I'm gonna suffer through this, you will have to suffer with me because I'm just gonna pause the music. So this is the trailer for the Minecraft movie. Tell me if it's too loud.
out here you can make.
Wait. That was the furry creeper. Hold on. What? What is this?
Who are you?
I am Steve. Okay.
This guy is such a tool bag.
That llama is priceless. Steve is going to make some music discs. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Is it moss on a rock? Sorry, not a Minecraft person. A creeper? No, but it could be. Now that you mention it, a creeper is a weird little monster that explodes. Yes, this is a Minecraft movie trailer, Burb. And it's gonna come out. Yeah, Jason Momoa, I don't know what's happening. It's the girl who also played in Wednesday. Yeah, this trailer is so unserious. Steve's Lava Chicken. These actually kind of scare me. I'm not gonna lie, these piglins, I don't like him. What is... Yes, the orange is the new black. That's what I knew her from. I was like, I'm trying to figure out what I know her from. Also, that's a square wolf. Creeper is actually mistaken coding. It was supposed to be a pig? Really? Oh my goodness, imagine. It's so legendary now. Don't know who this kid is, though. Yeah, the super realistic square animals are slightly disturbed. What? This is... No. Just no. Like... Why? Looks cute. Also, oh my goodness, this flowers are also square. What is this, a wolf? It's a sheep. I mean, it's something. Before it did the weird meh, it was actually, wait, there's like one frame where it's actually pretty funny. Hi, Kermoon, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Like, now it's pretty cute. Now I'm like, oh, that's a cute sheep. No, it's not. No. It's something that's gonna come haunt your nightmares. I'm not sorry about bringing this up. No, me neither. Also, can we talk about why is the nether portal blue? That's supposed to be purple. I'm already seeing mistakes in this movie. I like the square trees, though. It does, Petra. Oh my god. So true. This is a Fortnite skin. It's a Fortnite skin, Jason Momoa. Are we all scared of the tongue? No, that's not just you. Very much. Also me. Okay, but let's look at the world. Why, if you look at it like this, does it kind of look like Teletubbies? Like, I can just see the sun coming up. Giggling. Like, tell me I'm wrong. Yeah, the baby sun. Jason Momoa's wig is upsetting as everything else. It really is. They really went out there and they were like, oh, we're gonna make a Minecraft movie, but we're gonna make it as unserious as possible. Yes, oh my god, it's the Windows XP background. They look so big compared to the landscape. That's why maybe it reminds me of Teletubbies, because Teletubbies are also unreasonably large in comparison to their landscape. Quick question. Do you know if when I use pictures for the Builders games, they have to be CC free? You mean, what do you mean if you use pictures? Everything has to be CC free. You're not allowed to use CC at all. Could you make a serious Minecraft movie? You have a very good point there, yeah. Also, Gotti, hi, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I wish it was animation. Yeah, me too. I think I would have liked it if it was animation. But I think for, like, the meme value of it, it is better that they went for real actors. Because now it's just ridiculous. Looks like a bad version of Dora. Yes. I will not be able to watch this movie seriously. But I'm also very excited to go see this movie in the theaters. If I use actual Sims in the pictures. Oh. So you're going to take pictures of Sims and then upload it to the gallery and then place it in your houses? I think you can use CC then. But just to be sure, I check with Juby and Lonica. Brother loves Minecraft. He's going to laugh his butt off when I show him the trailer. It's on the Minecraft Twitter. So in case anyone, or probably also on their YouTube, in case anyone is like, oh my God, I need to watch this now. You can watch it on the, wait, I just realized, did you guys not hear it? Oh, no, I went back to my game. So it muted my browser again because I automated that. Because I have a big brain and then I forgot about my own big brain and then I got real confused with it. Okay, my brain is like really trying to recover from the fact that we just watched that Minecraft trailer and then it was completely ridiculous. April 4th on IMAX. Okay, they know what they were doing. They're like, don't you worry, we got you covered. That is so funny. I am actually pretty stoked about it. Did just half of my lemons delete? Hold on. Crap. I'm just realizing half of my lemons deleted. All of them went away when I removed this platform. Or like when I extended the platform. Okay, well, then I guess we're going to have to work around that because I am not looking forward to placing 5 million lemons and then having to realize that I have to place them all again. I'm going to get creative with it. I have some ideas. Thank you for the hydrate. Oh my goodness, I haven't been drinking. Most likely on premiere day. I'm going to see if I can go on premiere day too. That'd be so fun. If there's ever a movie I'd love to see on premiere day, it's this one. Also, Flux, hi, it is good to see you. I hope you're doing so well today. Okay, but let's check if I can actually... Luckily, we have Better Build Buy. What would I do without you? Honestly, I'd be so lost in my life. Okay. We're gonna just place some things back, and then we're gonna change the strategy for the lemons a bit. Because what I was doing right now wasn't working as I intended it to do. We place a lot of them, but this corner is going to be real frustrating without having anything to, like, cover the rest with the cloud. I can't because the cloud has the stupid little pole sticking out of it because it's a light. Playing even more broken game. I mean, you are not even wrong, and that's why it's sad. Okay. Let me think. No, that's not going to work because it's going to snap off again. Oh. How am I going to fix that? Apart from that being a complete pain and having to do it with tool. I just realized. Hold on. I know I just got rid of the platform, but with deletion protection on, I can actually do what I did earlier. I'll have to, again, the clouds are going to move with it. It's one of the most infuriating things. They don't delete, but they move with it? Shut up. Sorry. Okay, so that doesn't work either. Oh, this is I have to think about this. That moment when Sturmer's ambition is up in the clouds. Yeah, it really is. But we can figure it out. I might be able to hide it with another plant, maybe. Like, I feel like we have enough lemons in the front to sell the vision. So I don't need to add more lemons. I just need to hide the grapes. Also, Ashley, hi, welcome in, and thanks for cheering me on. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Yet again, it is going to the floor below. This is the part that I didn't really like think through when we started with like a floating build, you know? No, I don't like that actually. Also, what is this tearing here? Do you guys see this? It's not on my screen though because it moved. What is this? What am I seeing here? What am I seeing here? Broken game. This is a prime example of broken game syndrome. A dancing pole. It's a dancing pole up in the air, apparently. I know. It would be really nice if they already had a lemony vine. That'd be, like, perfect. But I'm afraid that they don't. That doesn't really hide it. Hi, Bailey. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Are you still on your little Spain trip? Or have you returned to the States since? Okay, that will stick out, so that doesn't work either. Well, that's a corner one. That's actually kind of perfect. You head home tomorrow. Are you having a good time? I hope you're having... Oh, actually, it says in your description that you'll be on holiday until the 9th. Just notice that. Oopsie. Oh my goodness. This build. It's kind of uncomfortable how much money we made yesterday. Why did you make so much money yesterday? And with you mean the company? Like your work? Or you as a person? The company, okay. I already thought that, but then I was like, let me just verify that I'm not saying like really dumb things right now. That's a wow. Why is everyone booking flights. Trip was pretty decent. A few bad things, but overall still fun. I'm sorry that there were a few bad things. That sucks. But I'm glad to hear that overall it was still pretty good. I am so excited for TwitchCon. I literally cannot wait. I made my schedule today. Or made my schedule. That sounds like I did something very serious. I just looked at what I want to do because they announced the meet and greets yesterday. So I was like, oh, let me just make sure. Let me just make sure that I like have everything booked in that I actually want to do. Like all of the meetups and stuff that I want to attend. And I'm getting so excited because now it's finally getting like actually close to happening. I also realized that I haven't thought about anything that I need to take or arrange or anything. I remember last year I was prepping so well because I was like, oh my God, it's going to be my first time in the States. I need to prep everything. I need to make sure everything's ready to go. And now I'm just like, okay, is my ESTA still valid? Perfect. I can just go. You also made your schedule today. Oh my goodness. What are we doing? Do you have anything specific? Did you see what they did this year with the Minecraft meetup? I think they learned from last year, and I feel like you will understand. Also, CC, hi, it is good to see you. Looking at you going to TwitchCon. Yeah, but I booked my flight like months ago. I didn't book it yesterday. And it's like holiday season is over, so I'm trying to figure out why so many people are booking flights. Oh, that is actually a really solid idea, Kelly. Labor Day sales. Also, Camiro, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. That is a really, really good point. Not sure if there were any Labor Day sales because I don't know enough about it, but what if we don't do a lemon tree, but we do a lemon bush? Hermitcraft's official meet and greet, it seems. So the weird, like all of the hermits have an official meet and greet, but it's scheduled at the same time as a couple of other Minecrafters, and it's all happening during the Minecraft meetup. There's also a Hermitcraft panel, but I think what they noticed from us last year is that if the hermits or any other big Minecrafter can go to the Minecraft meetup, they will. And they will stall everything so badly that meetup will take like 6 times longer than planned. So I think they were like, yeah, let's not do that again. Because it didn't work. There is a lemon bush in Deco Really? Wait. Oh, you mean the little lemon tree? I think I know which one you mean. Hi, Brittany. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. And hi, Rainbows. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well as well. Thanks for cheering me on. I appreciate it. Is it this one? That's actually pretty cute. I don't like the pot though, so I would fake that, but we can work around that, I guess. I would have to go to this category. Hold on. Thank you so much, Charlie, for watering the plants, and thanks for cheering me on as well. This looks so good already. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let me actually save. Need to remind myself to save from time to time. Is it in this category, or I'm actually now doubting myself. No, it's not. I think it's actually in here. No, it's also not in... Where is it? I'm looking for all of the debug plant pots. I think it might be in here. Yeah. Because we had some that came with City Living that we also used in the Soul build. Well, that's also really cute. Not gonna lie. But that wouldn't work with this, but... I might just put some things on the ground as well if I run into it in debug. And I'm like, oh, that might work. Ooh. That might work. Um... Sometimes I see things and I'm like, okay, hold on. I need to try if this could work. No, because that would stick through it. That's kind of sad. Okay, too bad. Too bad. That doesn't work. Um, did you just type it and that was it? Um, no, I don't think there's ever going to be an official Rosannatxt meet and greet. I mean, it would be really dope, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. I'm not nearly big enough for something like that. Also, Sakina, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It is good to see you. Hello, hello. It would be kind of wild, though. I'm going to probably go to Kayla's meet and greet again, even though I'm probably going to see her like 6 million times throughout the entire weekend. But then I'll just still go to her meet and greet and be like, hi, here I am again. But I feel like last year at TwitchCon, so many people went there just to show support as well. You're literally besties. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're acquaintances. We're streamer friends. Maybe that's the good word for it. Oh, that could be cute. Hold on. I actually kind of like the vibes from that. You love your watch and you're obsessed. Let's go. That's really pretty. And I think that really fits the vibes as well. This screen tearing or what, it's not screen tearing, but like this game glitch confuses me so much. It keeps distracting me thinking that I actually missed something over there. I'll only get to see Kayla at meet and greet, so I'll definitely be there. I want to show her my tattoo. Yes. Oh my God. That's going to be so exciting. We can stand in line together then. I'll probably be there with a couple of other people as well. Although I'm not sure if everyone is going to book meet and greets, but I guess I would assume that they, like the friends that I'm staying with, I would assume that they are. Crap. Never mind. I'll just hide it up there. Oh, that's the wrong one. I just realized it was slightly sticking through the ceiling, and then I was like, oh, let me move that. And then I realized that that doesn't move all the lemons, and that's going to be so painful to fix. Is there not a lemon swatch that has a similar leaf to the vines? No, unfortunately there isn't. I checked already because I was like, oh, that would be nice because I don't like the green color on this one. But the lemon all have the... They have the darker one. But then I prefer the lighter one, actually. So in love with the lemon vibes. Thank you. Last year at TwitchCon, Kayla drew me a flower. And I... Really? Wait, yo, that's such a cool tattoo. That is really cool. That's so sweet. That's what I was thinking, Esther. I was like, am I dedicated enough to go do that? Maybe I am. There we go. There are still quite some grapes over here that just annoy me. I just want them to be lemons, but it's impossible to figure out. Hi, Charu. Welcome in. It is so nice to meet you. Hello, hello. I'm doing good. How are you doing yourself today? I hope you're doing amazing. But I guess we could make our own fake little lemon bush if we really wanted to. I still didn't find the planters that I was looking for, though. So I'm not sure if they are in this category after all. Oh, I know where they are. Hold on. They are in the flower category over here. I keep not remembering that, but can I sort this by yellow? Because anything with yellow in it, we could, like, use to make... We have this one, which I think would also be really cute for this build. Not grape. It looks like grapes to me. What are we building? I'm participating in the Builders Games, and this week we are actually working on a build that is inspired. We got a little shell challenge, and I am working on a build that is inspired by lemon meringue pie. That's okay, Bailey, no worries, but I'm excited to see it. I think it might actually... I don't like how these roofs are connecting at this moment. So now I'm like trying to figure out if I need to tuck them all in. If I like that better. I think so, actually. Yeah, that's a little bit nicer. I like that. Planning to have a chill evening watching lessons in chemistry. Good luck. You got this. I hope you enjoy chemistry. Also, every single time I think of lemon tree, I'm like, oh, I think to myself, I'm like, oh, do lemons grow on a tree? And then I'm like, immediately have the song Lemon Tree in my head. I feel like we should listen to it. Just because it's in my brain now. Just another rainy Sunday afternoon. Wasting my time, I've got nothing to do. Hanging around and I'm waiting for you, but nothing ever happens. And I wonder, in my car, I'm driving too far. I like to change my point of view. Nothing ever happens. I wonder why. Yesterday you told me about the blue, blue sky and... Yeah, there's always a delay. That's the joys of streaming. Up and down, turning, 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 turning around, and all that I can see. Because, like, I hear the music slightly earlier than you guys do. Da 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 dee da da. Da 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 dee da da. Da da dee da. Taking a shower, like to inside my head. I feel so alone. Self into bed, nothing ever happens. I wonder. Isolation is not good for me. Isolation. Yeah, that's because then there's also a delay on my mic, home serve. I don't like how these lemons look like this. And I wonder... Told me about the blue, blue sky and all that I can see. Just a yellow lemon tree. The stream is delayed. No, it's not really delayed. That's not the right explanation. There's a difference between... There is like a slight difference between my camera and my mic. I mean, stream is also delayed, yes, but that's not the reason that you can hear me singing delayed. Because for you, the audio of my Spotify and the audio of my microphone end up in your stream at the same point because they're broadcasted as one stream. But the difference you can hear is the fact that for my Spotify to get the sound into my OBS has a delay versus the Spotify to my speakers. But then my microphone also has a delay because it needs to transfer from my mic into my PC and get processed. Yeah, so exactly. I have a delay between the syncing of the audio and the visuals. I tried to sync my mic to my camera as much as I could. Okay, that was once. That's enough for today. I just really wanted to listen to this song for a bit. Now we're just going to go back to nice lo-fi. The stairs look like a lot of work. The stairs were actually not too bad. That took me like 30 minutes, 25 minutes or something. We don't really have good yellow flowers. That's unfortunate. It doesn't home serve. It's not related to your distance. It is not related to your distance. But, I mean, let's just say it is, for funsies' sake. We have sunflowers, yeah, but they don't really work for what I'm trying to... I just want just a singular yellow flower. We're milliseconds away on the internet, exactly. Actually, my stream is has a really low latency, so you should be watching things quite real time. I sometimes, to check, watch my co-working stream because there's a timer on the screen. So you can literally see what I can see my timer, and then I can see when it gets to that point in stream. And usually there's about a 1.5 to 2 second delay. Okay, apparently you can't rotate flowers. And now they're just gone. Okay. I made them evaporate, I guess. It depends on the connection at the end of the receiving. That is true. Of course it... But, there should be a 1 to 2 second delay. That's the minimum I can get it to because I have really fast internet at this point. I'm trying to figure out I could do really large lemons to hide this entire flower, but I think that's a bit unrealistic. Hi, Rosalia. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. That also doesn't look like it makes a lot of sense, you know? It's just... that looks silly. Yeah, we have a lot of low latency fiber connections. Exactly. Do we have a debug flower that I could use for something else? White flowers? Oh, that's a good point. You are so smart. Let's go for white flowers. Sorry, Lena. I felt like since I was struggling with having the lemon tree song in my brain, you should all struggle too. You're welcome. Okay, what if I just hide Maxis for a second? No. Let's hide Maxis. Okay, apparently a lot of debug items aren't color-coded properly, so I'm just gonna have to go like this. I know we have the white flowers because I used them the other week for the wedding build as well. We have the daisies. Can I rotate those? Okay, these actually can be rotated, so that's pretty good. I know that this one is now absurdly large, by the way. Oh, but I'm gonna run into the same issue. Mini cloud? I can see if we could hide the... Oh, it's... Just realized it's gonna snap to the ceiling. Oh, this build with the floating part is slightly infuriating. I mean, I know it's not the game's fault. It's not built for this. I'm just pushing it to ridiculous heights or lengths. See, my problem here is that we have the weird part sticking out. No. That's not how I wanted to rotate it. I wanted to rotate it like this.
Woohoo. Extra who. Happy?
Yeah.
You make no sense to me.
Welcome to my
Hi,
life.
Chris. Welcome in. It's good to see you. And hi, Marificent. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. I don't think this is going to work because I'm going to be stuck with that bottom part, which is super annoying. I wish we had an alternative for it. Chris! Thank you so much for the 19 months. Thank you, thank you. Actually, that reminds me, I have to update the subboard still. Snow, I don't think that's going to work. The snow is going to look too blobby if I size it down this much. But thank you, thank you. Let me actually do a little... Thank you for the upchat. Wait. Did I just miss... Did I miss the ads? Did we just all miss the ads? That's actually kind of funny. Hold on. I'm going to update the subboard and then I'm going to take like a little stream break. I love how everyone was so focused on the build. Every single person here, me, mods, everyone missed the fact that there were ads and that I usually take a break then. I love that. Okay, hold on. You played the lemon tree. See? So we didn't notice. We were vibing to Lemon Tree. Everyone was just chilling and having a good time. Let me see, because while I was offline, Erky also subscribed. So I made sure to add Erky to the board. But we have Molly first with the 10 months. And then we have Ina with the 25, which is the first tulips. on the board of this month. There we go. And then we have Nasana with the 3 months for now, but the 6 months in advance. There we go. I do feel like that's better. And then we had Charlie with it says resubscribed for 16 months. They've been subscribed for 17. Why is this always so confusing? But you have the plant badge. There we go. And then Chris just resubscribed for 19 months. That is so long. Wait. That's another badge. That's a pumpkin badge row. Almost copied the wrong badge because for some reason I was looking at Lena's name in chat. There we go. Now I updated the subboard. Now you're all on there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, why is it slightly more zoomed in than usual? What is okay. I think that works. There we go. Now it should look good. Thank you for all of those resubbies. I appreciate it. Let me actually save my Sims build. I'm gonna take a quick break, which hopefully will give me a little bit of refreshed energy to figure out how I want to go about this. Maybe what is also going to help is just figuring out what I want to do with this build. Like, what are we going to use the inside for? Because I think that might give me some direction on like details we can add, or maybe like some good ideas that we can use. Yes, not just the subboard. Not just the subboard. I changed everything. What is this build? Do you like my fairy lemon meringue fairy castle? It's a castle in the clouds. The rest I noticed, not the subboard. Yeah, it's been 3 months, so I needed to do a rebrand. It's my style. I have a question. Because I put on the words on stream usually for like 5 minutes, but I just take it like a quick break. Do you guys prefer actual words on stream, or do you prefer a be right back screen? Because I still have it. I still have be right back on my stream deck as well. I can just press it and then we have a normal be right back screen. Because I'm always like, I love the words on stream, but I'm worried that it might be frustrating that people cannot really take a break. It will probably be like 5 minutes, Chris. I'm just gonna go downstairs, stretch my legs. I don't want to play anything from our browser, Esther, because I feel a little bit scared if I play something from my browser that is like, I don't know, that it will go to another video and that I get copyrighted and stuff. I always worry about that. I think BRB is fine. I always feel like if I do such a short break, you guys just get into the words on stream and then I'm back and I'm like, okay, goodbye. I'm going to go back to the Sims building. And then I feel like bad about it. I might just be right back because then you guys can also take a break. And then if you still want something to do while you're hanging out here, you can check out how cute you are. Oh, ew. Bot, that's rude. I mean, at least I'm cozy, I guess. Something in the fridge? What's words on stream? It's a mini game that you can play with chat, where you have to guess words. It's basically like kind of like a puzzle game that you can play together. But I used to take much longer breaks for my health, and then it was nice that chat had something to do in like the 10-15 minute breaks that I was taking. But if I'm just gone for like 5 minutes, I think we can just do BRB. What am I doing with a frozen TV remote? I guess unfreeze it and see if it still works. Okay, I'll see you guys in about 5 minutes then, yeah? Hello. I'm back. See, that was a quick break, wasn't it? I ran downstairs. I stole some crisps from Scott, and then I ran back up. Well, not ran. Then I walked back up. Okay. Maybe this would be a good time to do some brainstorming.
What up, baby?
What up, sweetie? Before I continue with any of the be right back screen is so pretty, thank you. I made a new one, so I also wanted to show it to you. I'm trying to figure out, like, do I want to add stairs? Do I want to add a ladder? That awkwardly fits with the gate, so I guess that's not gonna happen. Hi, Jojo. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. When are the co-working streams? So I try to do them about 2 to 3 times every week. They are usually on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, or Fridays, but it kind of depends on my job when I have time. Also, in the schedule command, I just realized it says Monday, Tuesday, Friday, but I sometimes do them on Thursday as well. The best place to always stay updated is either check my Twitter or check the Discord, because I always post my schedule every Sunday to like tell people when I'm actually doing the co-working, etc. Come on. Oh, that's awkward. I'm debating whether I want to go for this or whether I want to go for a ladder. Oh, I don't like how that looks. But that has like vines on it. Yes, Esther, that's actually a good idea. That's actually a good idea. Or more custom stairs. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, maybe I have to. That's going to be so tedious because that was, I mean, I did it quite quickly, but it was still a lot of work. And also what I wonder is if I'll have enough space, because this stair is taking a lot of space and we don't have a lot of space here. So that's like my only concern, is that that wouldn't work. And therefore, I'm a little bit tempted to go for the latter option. That sounds so good, Bella. That sounds like a really, really solid 2 days. And I love that for you. Okay, so what am I doing with this build? I feel like at this point, I'm going to have to make that decision. I don't like these ladders because the vines are the wrong color green. I don't... Do I just make it into a house? I don't know. It is a dollhouse, yeah, but like we could have different things in the dollhouse still. I'm wondering if it looks better if that is like lower than the other ones. Of course, Lynn. Of course, of course. I hope you have some really good sleeps. No, it actually looked better when it was higher up. I was just doubting if I like the clipping. Okay, that was too much clipping. But I think I like the clipping. So I was thinking first wedding venue, but then I'm like, we've already done something wedding themed for the Builders game. So I'm afraid that the judges would be like, oh, that's not very original.
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Ken.
Hi, Pink
Hi,
Leaks.
Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi,
That
Barbie.
looks much
Hi,
better.
Barbie.
I can't explain why, but it just makes more sense. Ooh, that's a really nice idea, sweetie. Also, Coco, hi, it is good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. I hope you're doing so well. Let's go, Chris. You watered your plants. I'm proud of you. I like the idea. Okay, so I have a couple of ideas that I'm playing with. I kind of like the idea because of all of the greenery and because of the stairs leading into this like kind of gate structure. What if the like ground floor is actually a garden? But then I'm like, does that work? We'll have to add some windows or something. And then upstairs we can make maybe like a little apartment or something. Like we can have a little living space. I don't like what it does there. And I don't like what it does there either. um I mean the spot is a little bit awkward, but maybe we can work with it. Also, hi Amaryllis, welcome in. It's good to see you. And hi Carl, welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. It's good to see you as well. Do you have fairy lights on display? I don't have fairy lights yet, but I'll definitely add some. I need the castle kit. I'm a bit afraid. What? No. Yeah, that would be too wide. I know I would have to redo the lemons a little bit, although I could just select those with tool again. Hold on. Oh no, oh it doesn't scale. Oh, no. Okay, so if we're doing this, I'm gonna have to do it manually, which I think is okay because I think this might work. No, not elevate, scale. Oh, I can't, of course, I can't size them up. Um, Oh, come on. Mm. We'll have to replace a lot of the lemons. That's the only downside of what I'm doing right now, but I think I can make it work. Hi, Starship. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. All the lemons that are floating right now, that's actually kind of funny. Okay, we're gonna need tool to raise that one up. But but that's gonna be so annoying with the lemons. Oh no. This game is really testing my patience. Because placing the lemons there is going to be a nightmare. Hi, Zoe. Welcome in. It's going to be fun. What? I was going to say, how are you doing? And then my brain, like, read the part from Nymphleora's message and completely glitched out. That was very, very strange. I keep losing my lemons. Like, I don't see where I have them. That sounds like a fun expression for, like, losing your mind. Keep losing my lemons. If I'm zoomed out that far, I don't see shit. But I need to zoom out that far to get my lemon in the right place. I can't deal. I will lose my patience with these lemons at this point. Why when I grab it, does it move like a kilometer away from my cursor? Thank you so much for cheering me on, Jojo. Thank you, thank you. Oh, no. I didn't think about that. Okay. Okay, hold on. I keep creating... I fix one problem, and then I create a new problem for myself. Hello? Oh my god, why does The Sims have to be so freaking annoying today? I'm just trying to place things... Remind me to never do a floating build again, okay? This game is not made for it. Thank you for the dance party. Thank you, thank you. Okay, it's gonna be worth it, Ro. It's gonna be worth it. Might not look like it right now, but it's gonna be worth it. I can't see. Yeah. My God. Watch it not go high enough. It doesn't go high enough. I can't raise it up more than this. And it's not even in the right place because I can't see the depth of things. I'm this close to just giving up on this. To just being like, fuck it. I'm not gonna do the lemon vines. Because it's literally destroying my motivation for this build at this point. Because it just doesn't work. Like, it keeps jumping up and down, and it's so frustrating. And I don't get frustrated with building in The Sims very quickly. So, like, to get me frustrated with building in The Sims, it has to be real frustrating. Oh, my goodness. Like, I have a lot of patience, but this is just really pushing it. No, not that one. I want to get the lemons because I want to make them bigger as well. Because I did that for the other ones and it just looks better. No. There we go. Thank you for cheering me on. I appreciate it. Add another cloud on top and put a lamp at the stick. I can't put a lamp at the stick. I don't think that will look good. What I could do is... No, I think if I add another cloud, it becomes too busy. That's not gonna look good. I can see there's lemons everywhere at this point, but the lemons are not in the right place. Now I just need to get the lemon with tool. It's a big boy, but I can work with it. Good night, Chris. I hope you have some really good sleeps. Oh my god. I need to stop. I need to stop with these lemons right now because I will throw my PC out of the window. I cannot deal. They are so annoying. Okay. I'm just gonna... No, I didn't mean to click off organize debug. Did I think it should still be on because I didn't restart my game in the meantime. Let's get that one. Okay, let's save. Don't throw the PC. No, that's not a good idea. It's an expensive PC. I shouldn't do that. We shouldn't go there. Okay, but I feel like if that is going to be the downstairs. Then it doesn't make the most sense that that is wood. But I would like to keep it brown because it is kind of also that layer of the cake where it's like the bottom of the cake. For fuck's sake, Ro, how many times are you going to turn this off by accident? I need beige. I think terracotta might be too red. But I like the idea of going for something like stone. Maybe marble. Does marble work? I mean, marble kind of does add to the whole castle vibes. No, actually, I like that marble way better. I also would like to do something with like windows or arches or something because I think that's gonna sell the whole look a bit more. Yeah, a bit like a marbled cake, even though it's not really a marbled cake. It's just this would be the bottom of the cake. So this would be the actual cake layer. Although in a lemon meringue pie, it is most likely kind of going to be like a cheesecake bottom. That would solve my weird plant problem here if we have another exit. Although I think that looks a bit weird with it just ending in nothing, so I might not go for that. Let's see window-wise. What do we have? I'm afraid this won't work on a curved wall now, will it? I mean, it glitches out a little bit, but... Hold on. Because obviously you wouldn't want that to be fully open. That would be very dangerous. But what if we fake a little fence? I would have to get debug back. Yeah, not the worst. That's what I thought. It's not the worst for a curved wall. I was thinking I wanted to add another cloud here in the back. And then I can hide the little pillar over here, but then we can kind of create a balcony if that makes any sense. That's kind of my vision for now. Let's actually hide Maxis so I only see the debug items. Apparently that doesn't work in the fence category. Okay, clear. Let's go to this one then. We do have this as a rounded fence, but that doesn't fit the vibe at all. But it would have been nice because that's a rounded one already. That's also a rounded piece. But I don't think that fits the vibe of the build, which is unfortunate because I like the fact that it's rounded already because it would make it really easy to make a little fence, but I guess that's not what we're going to use then. I wish that one came in white. That would have been pretty nice. Also not really the right vibe. Hi, Steph. It's good to see you. Hello, hello. How's new cat doing? Also, I'll show you the progress. This is what we have so far. Petricora, welcome in. Hello, hello. I was just showing off my build, so you came at a perfect time. How was your stream? Thank you so much for coming over here. I appreciate it a ton. I hope you had such a wonderful stream. Earthling Era, welcome in, and Jamie, welcome in. It's good to see you. For those of you that are new, hi, welcome in. My name is Rosanna, or Ro. I use she, her pronouns. On this channel, I do gameplay as well as co-working. When we do co-working, it is mostly The Sims 4 with a sprinkle of variety. And today we are building a lemon meringue inspired cloud castle, if that makes any sense. Also, it's Chuwu, welcome in, and thank you for the follows. I appreciate that a ton. Can we get a huge shout out for Petricora, please? Thank you so much for coming over here. I hope you had a wonderful stream. If you need to go raid and run, raid and rest, you know the saying, self-care do be sexy. And in the meantime, anyone from my community, if you're looking for a wonderful new friend to follow, please make sure to go drop your bum on the follow button that is floating above chat right now. No worries, no worries. Thank you so much for wanting to follow. I appreciate that a ton. There's this item from Get Together called Rail Against the Machine that would fit the style and small, so modular. Ooh, I like that. I like that. We were just trying to figure out what I want to do with the fencing around the little balcony that I'm creating. Let me actually, hold on. I need to scroll up because I saw a message about a cat. She's hiding behind our shoe. She is scared. Oh no. Poor little baby. Poor little baby. I get why she's scared though. Oh, I wish this one came in white. That would have been perfect. Had such a good stream. We were playing the casting of the Frankstone. It was so scary, but we had such a wonderful, comforting chat to keep me safe. That is so nice. That is so nice. It's always good when you can rely on chat with things like that, you know? But it's an item from Get Together. Is it debug or is it normal? Is normal? Oh, nice. Liking it already. Get together packs. Let's actually turn debug and stuff off then, simply to keep my brain sane. Also, Mochi Bear, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It is so nice to meet you. Welcome to chat. It's a horror game based off DBD. I could never play that. I already can't watch people play DBD because it scares me too much. We raided in. Well, welcome in. It is nice to have you here. And bullying her with the scary sound. And that sounds like you were a solid chat. Like holding her hand, but also bullying. It's the perfect balance. You can barely play Minecraft. Sweetie, you don't have to call me out like that. In front of our new friends? That's embarrassing. Also, hi, Gloopy Wizard. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Good afternoon. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And happy Wednesday, Last Lost Girl. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing really well. Thank you for building my house in The Sims. You're welcome. Anytime. Minecraft mines are scary. Thank you. Thank you. I cannot deal with Minecraft mines. I get jump scared every 3 seconds. Spooky furry creepers. Yeah. Have you guys seen there's going to be a Minecraft movie? We watched the trailer on stream earlier. Let me tell you, the Minecraft creepers are furry. That's something that wasn't on my 2024 bingo card. But I'm kind of here for it. Hold on. I needed to... it's in sculptures. Oh my god, thank you. You're a hero. Literally. Why did I click on surfaces? That was a weird brain glitch. And then you said it's called Rail Against a Machine. Oh, that's actually perfect. I might even be able to... Okay, so in case you're just joining in on the stream, this build has been slightly infuriating for me because we're building floating, so every single time something falls off the platform, it will drop to the floor. And it's been testing my patience a lot today. Especially with trying to make lemon vines, and I've kind of just given up. I've created lemon vines. You can see them. They do exist. But there's also some grapes peeking through, and at this point I cannot be bothered with hiding the grapes anymore. Because it takes forever. The trailer is something. It's really something. Thank you, sweetie, for sharing it in chat. For anyone that wants to watch the Minecraft trailer, I highly recommend watching it. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. It'll be worth it in the end, though. It looks so cute already. Thank you. I appreciate it. I've been really, really working on my patience with this one. But eventually, like you're saying, it's definitely going to be worth it, but I just need to like be okay with the process. And that can be rough sometimes. Okay, I don't want the cloud to actually glitch in too much. See, this is what I mean. It keeps like jumping up and down. Like that. And I have to keep lowering it. And I just want to make like slight adjustments and then it just... Okay, that's perfect. Perfect. Of course, thank you so much for the raid again. I appreciate it a ton. I hope you have a wonderful after stream time today. No, it's okay, Influer. I still love the floating idea. It is absolutely worth it. It's just I just need to like commit to it. And it just takes time. Thank you so much for the hydrate. I appreciate it. It's just truly one of those things that once it's done, we'll be like so happy that we actually took the time to do this. But while we're working on it, it's just painful. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. Okay, luckily we can actually, in fact, add lemons over here. Because on the inside, where the plant is growing, we can just reach the floor. So it's easy. Hi, Lika. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Congratulations on your 10K video I saw today. Super well deserved. That build was so cool. Where's that little planter from? It is from Debug. I think from the top of my head, it's City Living. I'll check for you. But from the top of my head, it's City Living. Oh, I don't have debug turned on. Then that doesn't work. Hold on. But welcome in. I hope you're doing so well, Michelin. It is good to meet you. Yeah, true. The exterior is the hardest part, and then it will get easier. Oh, no, it's from Jungle Adventure. I don't know why I thought it was from City Living, but it's from Jungle Adventure. Are you that girl who built the Shire in The Sims all over again? Honestly, that to this day is one of my best achievements. The fact that I managed to build the freaking Shire in The Sims. Because that build took forever. Oh, that's too small. Hold on. We're gonna have a chunker lemon again, but I'm kind of here for it. I did know that. Isn't it wild that Minecraft is that old? It genuinely blows my mind. It's so cute, sized down. Thank you. I genuinely think that sometimes items in The Sims just need a little bit of attention of like scaling, because if you have them in the original size, it just doesn't work. You went insane with the quality of details. Thank you. It's so funny because that build was like a random idea that I built over 3 weeks and I wasn't expecting it to pop off. Honestly, that kind of happens to my videos a lot as well. I remember this Fallbart build completely popping off and I was like, huh? That was not the one that I expected to do very well, because Fallbart is quite niche and it's very specific. But I guess sometimes there's just a build, like especially if your thumbnail is like a really good shot of the build and people would just be like, wait, hold on, that's The Sims? And then they'll just watch it and it's so weird because sometimes I have builds that I'm like, I really worked so hard on this and I had a whole vision, and then it doesn't really work. And then I do something completely random and it works, and it's so silly. Also, Coin with a K, welcome in. It's so nice to meet you. How did you get it to float? So we had to basically move it to the second floor of a building, and then we deleted the first floor. And then you can actually use the arrows that you usually have to have a foundation to move it up and down in the air. Also, Nintendo, welcome in, and Andy, welcome in. It's so good to see both of you. And it doesn't come crashing down. Nah, it's The Sims. We don't do gravity here. Gravity is for the weak. I'm still not entirely sure whether I like these vines, but I might actually place them over here as well, because I do think that they add something to the build. Oh, that doesn't really work if I place them there. Okay, never mind. Maybe I only place them here. I actually want to see what this looks like from the bottom. Not even that bad. I thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I moved away. How did you fill the back with the fences? Wait. We used like, it's not really a debug item, but it's an item that came with Get Together, and it's just like a separate item. So they're like fake fences. Okay, so now that I've decided that the bottom floor is going to be like a nice little garden, I do feel like we need a lemon tree. Like it's just, it wouldn't make a lot of sense. Painting the underside of the building could be a good idea. Done. Hi, Robin. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Now it's just the same as it is on the inside, which I think makes sense because it's basically... So for anyone who doesn't know, this build is inspired by a lemon meringue pie because that's the assignment that I got for the Little Sims Builders competition that I'm participating in. And the idea now is that I'm trying to... The reason the castle is floating is because if you think of a lemon meringue pie, it is very fluffy and it's very light and airy. So like the fact that it's floating is supposed to represent the texture of the pie. Then the layers in the cake is actually gonna kind of have like the clouds up top, and the white roofing is the meringue part. And then the inside of the cake is going to be lots of yellow. And then the reason why I went for like a brown outside and a brown bottom, or like beige bottom, is because that's supposed to represent the crust of the pie. And then it just turned into a magic fairy castle because I was like, what else can float in the sky? I think you need to download the lemon trees from the gallery. I think you can actually find them. But they don't have lemons in it. So what I was thinking is I might make a custom lemon tree.
September is a perfect time to sub.
Thank you so much for the 3 months, Lika. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that a ton. Hold on, let me add you to our monthly sub board. Thank you so much for using the opportunity of September to sub. I appreciate that a ton. Let's see, 3 months. Yes, you actually have I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't seeing it wrong, but you do have the watering can. You now get to take care of your planties. There we go. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, the gardening trees are not very cute anyway. That's what I thought as well. Also, they don't have a very like pretty color green. Okay, those grasses all look terrible from the top, but people wouldn't be looking at this build from the top anyways. Just have a lot of grass because I feel like that adds to the softness of the build. Okay, and then we need a tree. Do we have a tree with white flowers in it? Because that would be perfect. We have that one, but I feel like that's... I like the vibe of that tree, but I don't like the shape of that tree. I love watching builders. It's relaxing and cool to watch someone have a vision and bring it to life. Thank you. Honestly, for the same reason, really enjoy watching people build in The Sims as well. A real life lemon tree is just very boring, I think. Let me look it up. A real life lemon tree doesn't have a lot of pizzazz. let's just say it like that. It doesn't have a lot of leaves. Let me show you guys. It's not really cozy. That's a real life lemon tree. Of course, Lena, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. It's very empty. You could say it doesn't have a lot of zest. I almost said that, Andy, and then I was like, no, I can't go there. Yeah, it's very simple. One of the trees from Island Living had... Ooh. It is cute. It is cute. But I'm wondering if it would fit the whimsical vibes, you know? Island Living. Oh. Not sure if that matches the vibe, though. As in... Oh, we have that one, too. It's just... It has slightly the wrong color. Which is unfortunate. I also feel like it's a bit too big. We're gonna have to find a tree that matches the shade of green that we've been using. That's also not gonna be super easy, I'm afraid. Like this one would fit in terms of the shade of green, but it has the wrong shape again. That's the default tree in The Sims by... Oh. Okay, apparently not. I need one that's like a bit taller so I can size it down. Okay, that might be a bit too large. Also not really what I'm looking for. Yeah, no, I don't like that tree at all. I like the other one, but the color isn't right, and that is annoying. That one is far too wide. Oh, that has all the Batu lights in it. That does have the right shape. I kind of like the Batu lights. They might actually fit with the vision. The big windows. Wait, is it gonna be 27 tomorrow? No way. Really? It's gonna be that warm again? Fuck, it is. Oh, it's gonna be so warm all the time. And then next week it's gonna drop so much. Oh my god, it's gonna be 29 tomorrow, and then it's gonna be 17 next week. I'm so happy I'm going to go to San Diego soon. Although temperatures in San Diego seem to also drop a little bit from like 30 to 25. So that's going to be a lot nicer. Yeah, 17. It's going to go from like 29 to 17. Abu! Hello? Hello, hello. How was your stream? What were you up to today? Were you co-working? Yes, I think you were co-working. Do you want to see my floating fairy castle with apparently a clipping tree? Which it looks kind of funny at night with all the lights. But it is so good to see you. How was your stream? Hello, hello. Also, Mort, welcome in. It's good to see you. And Deadbop, welcome in. It's good to see you as well. They said 26. Why the fuck does it now say 29? I know, I just checked. I also got caught off guard with this fact. You were co-working, did a lot of bubbles today. I hope your project is coming along nicely. I tried to explain your current project to Scott. Let's just say that I'm not the best explainer, I guess. I think you need to come show him at one point. But for anyone from my side, if you are not familiar with Abu, aka the Flying Fox Den, what are you doing? Literally one of my bestest, dearest Twitch friends. Love drinking coffee together. Is one of the most talented artists and creative people I know. You should all go drop your bum on the follow button right now. Abu also does a lot of co-working, but then like co-working with art. So if you're looking for someone who is doing like cozy co-working space, while you can enjoy the creation of wildly talented illustrations, then this is your moment. This is your moment. But thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it a ton. For anyone new to my stream, hi, my name is Rosanna or Ro. I use she, her pronouns on this channel. I do gameplay as well as co-working. When we do gameplay, it's mostly The Sims 4 with a sprinkle of variety. And right now we're trying to build a sky castle that is based on a lemon meringue pie. It is what it is. One of the cottage living debug trees has a white flower and it is a close match, at least to my screen. Ooh, okay, I can check that out. Cottage living. I have to be honest, I do also like this tree, so I might just like place it over here so I don't lose it. Ooh, that is pretty. It's probably clipping. Upstairs right now, so I'll have to yeah, okay, so I'm gonna have to size it down. That's the only downside. I'm afraid it might get too narrow if I size it down. Hi Sophie, welcome in. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing really well today. Also, Abu, if you need to go raid and run, you just did a co-working stream, so please, please, please make sure to practice self-care. You do know the saying, self-care is very sexy. I'm in art mode. I just tried to zoom out on your screen. I respect you for that. Honestly, I do that all the time when I watch other people play The Sims. The other time, I tried to move with keyboard shortcuts. I tried to rotate someone else's game. No, I adore you. Thank you so much again for the raid. I appreciate that tons and tons. Okay. I think this might be the tree. I do like it. But I'm going to have to place some lemons in it, of course. So the white flowers are basically just the fact that like lemons are growing here. They haven't fully grown yet. Just gonna add a bunch of lemons to, okay, maybe that lemon is, oh my god, that lemon is a little bit big. Maybe we size it down just a tad. I know, Esther. Also with gameplay, like when I watch other people do gameplay, I'll be like trying to speed up their game because I think they're playing too slow. Yes, Sophie, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. We did, in fact, place first place with the stroopwafel build last week. I'm actually not sure. I was wondering about this. I should still ask Juby how the scoring works this season. I tried to find it right before stream, but then I was in a rush, so I didn't really have time to look into it any further. But I tried to figure out whether the scoring is going to be like a total of what you did every week, or whether it's going to be this final build, and then the winner of this final build will be like the total winner. Because if it's going to be total score, then I'm currently in first place. But the person who is in second place is like really close. So I'm actually not sure if that's how the scoring works. Also, Tori, hi, it is good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. It's like decorating. Yeah, it feels like I'm decorating a Christmas tree with lemons, huh? But the person who is after me is actually, I think from the top of my head, 3 points. 3 points behind me. So that is a close cut. You're so excited to get the rose roll. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Sometimes I also try to look around an object. Yes. I feel that. Hi, Isla. It is so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I'm currently working on a floating castle that is inspired by a lemon meringue pie. Do you like it? This is potentially one of the most creative and out there builds I've done. It's also made with a shell challenge, so it's like some of these things are just like the dollhouse part doesn't make the most sense, but I guess we're just going for it. You love it? I'm glad that you love it. How are you doing? It's so good to see you today. I hope you're having a really good day so far. Okay, let's see. I feel like I need to do some decorations because that's also going to help with my vision again. I think romantic garden stuff is going to be really nice for this one. She proves the status of an angel. Oh my god. My house, I can tell you, does not look like this. It's not this ethereal. When are you leaving? I might be at work, and if I have time, I want some free coffee from one of the shops. Ooh. I am leaving on the 17th of September. So, I'll see if it's like with check-in and everything. Like how much time I have to spend at the airport. And then I can send you a little message. Modding vacay. You're going to have a lot of modding vacay in the coming months because I'm also going to go to Aruba later. I'm doing good, Isla. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I've been struggling a little bit with today's build, but I feel like we're finally getting somewhere. Yeah, true. True. Good one. Yes, let's save. I'm not sure if I already just saved, but we're just going to continue to save. It's never a wrong time to save in The Sims, honestly. But yeah, Pams is also taking time off. We do have regularly assistance on those flights, so note it. Yeah, that's going to be in October, though. That's going to be later. No, you're not chaotic at all, Abu. That would absolutely not describe you. I want the romantic garden stuff pack. I hear you're saying mod sort. Sweetie loves to collect mod sorts, so if you're offering with one of those deadlines and lurk, ooh, you started your pre-master's degree. Good luck, you got this. That sounds really cool, though. Ooh, wait, did that one just... That has yellow flowers, so that kind of matches the color scheme. Oh, I like the white with the yellow as well. I think that might even be nicer. I'm just trying to grab like a bunch of things that I think could work here. Because obviously this build is a little bit out there. So I'm also just trying to figure out like how I can fill the space without making it look really awkward. Do chemical engineering. Wow. I could never. I'm really impressed. At night. I just checked earlier what it looks like at night. And it's pretty cool. I was actually debating whether I wanted to change the color of the clouds. But then I was like, I don't know to what. I think actually maybe they just need to stay like this. We do need to do a lot more lighting on the inside, though. Oh, no, Sophie, I'm so sorry to hear that. That really sucks that you have a headache. Stupid weather. Giving everyone headaches. I hope you feel better soon. Do I like the light? I think we need fairy lights, chat. I think this is the moment. And then I need to go into outdoor lighting. Oh, we also have fake fairy lights from... Wait, these actually light up? I didn't realize that. Okay, we're gonna have to rotate. Hi, Hollow. It is good to see you. How are you doing? I hope you're doing so well today. Okay, we would have to raise those up. And I don't think we can do the same at that side because obviously there's stairs over there. But I could try. Oh my goodness. Another one of those that didn't mean to grab that. Does that clip in the wall? It actually does. Okay. But if I rotate it slightly, it would kind of go underneath the stairs, I guess. Oh, but then it doesn't reach the ceiling. Never mind. Then it just ends in nothing. Which we would have to raise it up, but then it's gonna, well, maybe it won't clip with the stairs, actually. Okay, it's not clipping with the stairs. Now the question is it actually touching the ceiling? Oh, we also need to paint the ceiling here, I just realized. Okay, it's not touching the ceiling yet. Okay, you can't do tool for... Oh, wait, what? How? What? Where? Just found a random floating plant at the bottom of my build? Sure. Is it not clipping upstairs? No. What would you add if this was like your garden? Okay, now it is... Is it clipping with the stairs, though? Oh, no, it's perfect. It goes underneath the stairs. That's perfect. If this would be your, like, floating garden. Ooh, thank you for the reminder. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Some seatings. Yeah, so I have one little bench. I could definitely add more. I do have to say that I really like this view. Like, that balcony is so nice. A swing. I can think about that. I just feel like, okay, let's be real. Does a barbecue really match? Like, wouldn't that look ridiculously out of place in here? Ooh, by the way, hold on. I think I like that flooring more. Just throw it in chat. Yeah, that's true. Let just throw things in chat and then we'll work our way up from there, I guess. Floating house is already out of place. I don't see the problem. Oh, wait. Hold on. I now remember. Okay, this is so silly. I now remember what even got me to coming up with this whole garden idea in the first place. Which was Sweetie saying a tea spot. Which I think would honestly be perfect. But then I'm kind of tempted to get rid of this and like make this into a really beautiful tea table. Don't give me credit. Oh, I shall give you credit. What are you making upstairs? I think just a little apartment. So just like a nice fairy bed. I was thinking we could use the crystal creations and stuff for it. I think that might look really cute. And then we can have like the big bed with the canopy, and we can have maybe like all of the magical bookcases. I think Realm of Magic might also come in very useful here. Did I tell you I started reading Akatar? Oh my god, I'm so excited. No, you didn't tell me yet. What are your thoughts so far? Where are you now? What? Tell me everything. I was like, does this chair have lemons on it? But it doesn't. That's unfortunate. That would have been perfect. Okay, I added those chairs because I feel like they fit the color scheme, but I'm not necessarily sure if I like them the most. I might like something a little bit more delicate. Do we have anything that came with the wedding pack? I feel like for this build, wedding pack, romantic garden, crystal creations, castle kit, like kind of all of the whimsical. Ooh, you just met Reese. That's really exciting. That is really exciting. I feel like this table also had like a lighter yellow swatch. Yeah, that's prettier. I like that more. There you are. I've been looking for you. Oh. Yep. Yep. Just, yep. Same, Tommy Ann. Same. I'm also very much obsessed with people that make like illustrated scenes on Instagram. It's like, it's so good. We'll have a pie sitting in here, of course. I'm going to search for tea real quick because I want to have the tea set. But you've heard it gets spicier. Oh yeah, it does. Especially book 5. It's so hilarious to me how you're just talking about reading the same smut. Yep. I know we have... Ooh, wait, it also comes with this. Okay, that's actually way cuter. That's not what I wanted to do, but sure. I can't remember all the chapter numbers, but I just know it gets really spicy. Just girly things, yeah. Although, okay, so I've been recently, there is this Instagram account. Oh, I keep forgetting what it's called, but it's so funny. It is like your typical 6'5" blue eyes finance guy. He's like the most posh ever. He only wears like perfectly ironed blue shirts. You get the picture. He's like, he has like the hair that he constantly does like this. That type of guy. And he is now reading Akatar, and his wife is documenting the process of like his responses. It is so hilarious. Like, he is so incredibly invested in the story, and it just makes me happy to see it. Like, but I keep forgetting what the account is called because I followed it. And now I don't know what it's called, but I can look. That's very fair, Lika. It's very graphical. Also, spicier than the second book. Yes, book 5 is far spicier than the second book. The second book is like cute in comparison to book 5. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Oh. I mean, they must have posted at one point, right? Maybe they have like a story or something. I don't follow that many accounts, so it shouldn't be too hard to find, right? Please tell me that's true. Please tell me that it's not that hard to find and that I can actually find it. Because now I'm like, I told you guys about it, so it would be really... Oh, it is dc.readsbooks. Just dc.readsbooks. And you have to start all the way at the beginning where he's reading Akatar, and like, I will say that it does contain a lot of spoilers because he's reading through the entire series. So if you haven't read everything yourself, then I wouldn't recommend watching all the videos, but romance book, that sounds really nice as well. Honestly, I'm a sucker for a really good romance book as well. I'll let you know when I get to 5. Honestly, the fourth one is just a novella, so you probably will read it quite quickly because it's quite a thin book. So you'll probably get there hopefully soon. Okay, I just want to get the clutter items because I want to have that cup. Doesn't feel like the most pretty cup though. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. It's nice to meet you. I will run here so fast. I'm already excited. I feel like this is like, it is technically a mug. But I don't think we have actual tea cups. Hi, Lucira. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Also, I need to keep an eye on the time because I don't have a lot of extra time to stream today. I need to make sure to still clean my litter box and like do all of those things. So I need to keep an eye on the time. I'm just trying to decorate this table. That's like the last little bit that I'm gonna do today. Yeah, we don't so I'm now debating, like, do I want to use actual cups? I wish that the part underneath actually got like, I might actually still use the separate teapot. Time for a litter robot. I don't trust those. I trust them in The Sims, but I never trust them. I know that's a really silly thing, but I also don't trust automatic feeders. Like, I want to make sure that I take care of my cats in a way that I'm 100% sure that they're well taken care of. My cats are spoiled. They have issues. I was so sad I had a litter robot, spent a lot of money, and it broke very fast. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's really frustrating. See, that's what I'm scared of. Sea splash. That's just an empty glass though. So that doesn't really add to anything. Like all of these things will just show up empty if I place them. Some of these things that I place, I'm like, what even is this? Okay, but actually, I might use the debug one anyways. Why? Okay, tell me. This is, I think, the first time I've ever seen this. Why do we have a debug cup that looks better than the actual one we have in game? Isn't that supposed to be the other way around? Where the actual one looks better than the debug one? But that one looks better. That's really strange. Or do I want to get wine glasses? Maybe, okay. Listen, I know it was supposed to be a tea party. But like, what if they drink tea from wine glasses? Or what if they are just drinking wine? Twist my idea so it's not mine anymore. I like where this is headed. I'm glad that you like it, sweetie. I'm glad that you hate the idea of actually coming up with something in The Sims so much that you much rather prefer that your idea is not used. Okay, I'll have to decorate this a bit more, but I think we're gonna continue with that on Friday. I'll just get rid of those because I don't think I'll use it. I know it feels like we made very little progress today. Limoncello! Oh my god, yes, they're drinking limoncello. Yes, 100%. Well, what if Tub Tub found out? Yeah, then he would feel betrayed. Because, like, you're the I hate The Sims mod, you know, together with him. So then you would have abandoned him for sure. But we mostly made a lot of, like, progress with lemons. We can place a fridge. We might be able to place it, like, upstairs, though. Also, this is going to be a really fun little see-through from this side. That looks so funny. Okay, I am so here for this. I really like the progress that we made today. We're going to continue with this build on Friday. I'll be back with co-working tomorrow already, and also on Friday, by the way. So we'll do a bunch of co-working in the coming couple of days. But let me actually see who is live on Twitch so I can decide where I'm going to take you guys. Let's see. Thank you so much, Esther, for doing the socials and the Discord command. If you're hanging out here and you'd like to follow me on any of my other socials, I'm active on multiple YouTube channels, on TikTok, on Instagram, on all the good places. And if you want to join our Discord, it's where I post my weekly schedule, but it's also where we hang out with the community outside of stream hours. So if you're ever interested, feel free to join. We would absolutely love to have you. And let's see where I'm going to take you guys today. There's a bunch of people on, but we all know my curse when I go and raid out. is that somehow I pick people that are about to end stream. So I need to really make sure. Okay, I think I have an idea of where I want to go. This person is also building in The Sims. They are very good at building in The Sims. I know because I've watched them build in The Sims a bunch. They are also doing things with tool and stuff. And I think we can show them some love. They actually changed their name. I just realized because I was like, do I know this person? But they actually changed their username. Some of you might actually recognize their name from fellow Simmers chat, but they are building a French manor with ornate gardens. I feel like that's a good vibe match. I think that would be a really also it looks wild what they're doing. I'm really impressed. They are really good at tool and I need to learn from them. But thank you all so much for hanging out today. I had a really, really fun time. I appreciate you guys a ton. I appreciate you guys being patient with me while I was about to throw my lemons. But thank you so much for hanging out. I'm going to set up that raid. If you're going to come along on this raid, feel free to copy and paste one of the raid messages. They were just posted in chat. You can use the ones with the normal leaves if you're not subbed to the channel, and otherwise you can use either one with the little channel emotes. But I need to gardening with ish. I need to type that correctly. Be embarrassing if I type that wrong. Yes, that's the right person. Let me actually copy the planty booties. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I appreciate every single one of you. Like I said, I'll be back. There we go. I wanted a nice little heart. Yeah, it's Beth, her husband. And it's really funny. She told me that she once asked him to build in The Sims because she was building in The Sims so much, and then he turned out to be really good at it. And he's been building in The Sims ever since. So we love it. We love a good husband turned simmer arc, you know. But thank you all so much for hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your time zone wherever you are in this world, and I hope to see you later this week. And thanks all so much for being here. Bye.